how'd you get here?
So, I've spent a lot of time kind of dissing SRB2 for a myriad of reasons, but I genuinely don't want to act like everything in this game is not my cup of tea, because there's so much content here that honestly could work really, really well. So I just kind of want to spend time talking about what I do actually really love about SRB2, and then going from there and kind of talking about why I still feel about the game the way I do, even if I like all of these things. So, I think that the music and presentation is actually amazing. It's probably one of the best parts of the game. I will be surfing the wide interwebs looking for Sonic music, and I'll come across something and be like, that's actually, like, amazing. I love this song so much. I wonder where it's from. Bam, SRB2, baby. Like, they have some incredible tracks. They have incredible visual design. I honestly do kind of like the level aesthetics they're going for. They do feel like a real Sonic game, which is a positive. Double thumbs up. And, you know, even if they are very, like, hey, this is classic Sonic level aesthetic, they're still really pretty, and there are things like this, which kind of take this really cool, interesting canyon aesthetic, canyon vibe, and then making level design around it. I think it's neat. And beyond that, I have talked a little bit about level design before, but I've only kind of mentioned what I think doesn't work. But I think that's doing a bit of a disservice to the level design in this game, because it does work really well most of the time. I think that, you know, there are obviously locations where you can get lost and where the levels start to get a little bit too windy for their own good, and those can kind of mar the experience. But overall, when the level design is working, it's working really well. And at absolute worst, it's like maybe a, let's say, 40-60 split in levels between, like, a design that's like, and then design that's really good, 60 being the design that's really good, 40 being the design that's, you know? But genuine, like, I do think the level design's good. I genuinely do, and people are talking in the comments about how, like, around here, it's starting to become this kind of weird mix of shit, or, like, it's just starting to lose itself a little bit, and this is where the level design starts showing its cracks. I don't know if I fully agree with that. I think that, yes, the level design starts asking a lot of the players here, and there are a lot more instant death pits and a lot more, there's a lot of punishment for fucking up, pretty much. And I think within the confines of this movement system, that can be very annoying. But overall, I think the level design can work with just a slightly tweaked movement feel, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Don't you worry, because today I decided enough was enough. Actually, this is what almost made me say enough was enough. I fucking hate those things, dude. They're so goddamn annoying. Because usually, you know that thing you can do in pretty much any Sonic game, where you kind of pull back on the analog stick and rein in Sonic's speed a little bit, rein in his momentum? That doesn't fucking work here for some reason. It works in, like, every classic Sonic game where you've got this kind of momentum going. You can pull back and be like, oh, stop it, please! Stop moving! Yeah, that doesn't work with these things specifically, which is so weird, because you can do that for the most part. It still feels a little slippery, but you can do that for the most part in this game. So it's just so weird to interact with that mechanic, and then suddenly, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am, you're just fucked. By the way, this is also, I think, probably the only piece of level design in this game where I was like, where the fuck do I go? You kind of, like, curl around here a little bit, and then you spin up this way. That's awkward, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, where people are saying, oh yeah, it starts to kind of lose itself a little bit, and, like, I understand, I see where you're coming from. That isn't the majority of level design, though, which is a good thing. Point is, these levels can be really fun when the game lets them be fun, because the game feels good to control. Which, in comes mods. Alright? Because I played so much of Act 2 trying to love it, but I just got so pissed off at those fucking controls. I'm sorry, I know I keep complaining about them, but at some point I was like, I want to find something that I really love about this game. Everyone's been telling me just mod the fucking game and do physics shit, and then there were also some people being like, no, that ruins the experience. But at this point I was like, look, I'm not having a good time base. I'm going to run through the game with a character mod that I know I'm probably going to like. And I need to say this with every fiber of my being. I am now an SRB2 glazer. I will fucking suck this game off to the day I die, as long as we're talking about adventure-styled Sonic. Because I was fucking flabbergasted when I put this mod in, because I was like, okay, let's see what they can really do with the momentum mods, because, you know, it's still in the Doom engine, and I'm sure there's going to be some oddities here and there, and it's not going to work the best that it could. Well, this, that, or the other. I fucking felt this, and it doesn't feel one-to-one like Adventure. In fact, it's not even really that close to, I think, Adventure, period, but it is so much better than the base game that I genuinely started getting to, I started exploring the levels. I started having fun, and when I made one little mistake, when I made one little fumble, it wasn't like, fuck, now I have to move the character around more. It was like, oh my god, it's okay, because I can still recover from this. And do you know what a big part of it is? A big part of it is the control feel while in the air and while on the ground. Fun fact, when I was playing this with Adventure Sonic, I actually started tweaking a little bit, because I would, like, start pulling back on pulling back, quote unquote. I'd start pressing back, so S, on my keyboard, and I would just stop almost immediately, or like, it felt better momentum-wise, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no, that's not how that works, and I was like, no. But genuinely, this single mod, changed my entire perspective on the game. Because playing this game with this mod, yeah, there are still those bits and pieces of really odd level design where you can get turned around pretty easily if you don't know what you're doing. But still, exploring these stages with adventure-style Sonic was a goddamn treat. It was a goddamn treat. Dude, after this, Red Canyon, Red Mountain, whatever the fuck it's called, Red Volcano, whatever, alright? I was going to put that in this video, because I was like, this video's not that long, it's fine, we can fit another stage in there. I got so anal about getting a good run because it was just so fucking fun to move around and chain all of these movement options together that I started tweaking so heavy. I was like, no, it has to be perfect. it has to be perfect. I was gonna try other physics mods. I got sent these really cool physics mods because I'm in the SRB2 Discord, and I was like, I'm looking for cool mods, I'm looking for cool physics mods, I'm trying to really love this game, please show me anything, please. And I was gonna use, like, 2 different physics mods in this alongside Adventure-style Sonic, and I was like, holy fuck, I just want to keep playing with Adventure Sonic. I fell in love so immediately that I played through the entire game in one sitting to get up to this point again, which, by the way, I did like 3 different sittings for SRB2 before to get to where I was, because I was just like, I'm fucking tired, I need to take a break. But this, I just sat down and I raw dogged it for like, I don't know, not even an hour. I don't think it was an hour, but like, I just raw dogged it and got back to where I was and was like, yeah, I still feel good enough to record. I still feel good enough to fuck around. Like, this was so fun. This was so goddamn fun. And I don't even think I know his full moveset, because I figured out a few things just messing around, but I didn't actually check all of the controls, because I was having a hard time finding them on the SRB2, whatever, the mod page and shit. But genuinely, when you completely alter the control feel of this game, it's fucking awesome. It's really fun. I'm not gonna lie. SRB2 is an adventure game. It's pretty fucking fun. I'm not lying to you. And maybe it's just because I have a hard-on for like the bounce and like all of these things to string your movements together. And again, there's this really awesome. Don't look at that. That didn't happen. It's just so awesome being able to string together these really fun air mobility options. And I think that's kind of a big part of it for me. It no longer, first of all, the jump seems to be higher, from what I can tell. And the air mobility options are just so goddamn nice. And you have something that's kind of like a Thok, and you just have the normal ass homing attack dash, which doesn't really do all that much, but it's good for like small corrections. I'm gonna say this, maybe this will be a hot take. There's definitely a reason that Adventure controls the way it does, and maybe you can say, oh, it's for the easy baby stupids. And actually, SRB2 is for the big boy brained and whatever, you know, say what you want to say. But there is a reason that Sonic Adventure controls the way it does, feels the way it does, just has the moveset that it does. And there's a reason that people love it. And there's a reason that people get into it really hard. And I think it's just, I don't know. It's something here is just working for me. I don't know if it's just the adventure moveset. I don't know if like the physics here are just perfect. If there's a physics mod that makes it feel like this to play the game, but everything else is unchanged. Like, you still have the Thawk, you still have the kind of not souped up spin dash. I would love to check it out. I would love to see if it is genuinely as fun as playing as Adventure Sonic Baseline, and if it's really just an element of the movement that was making me kind of tweak out a little bit on this game. But holy fuck, dude. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get a little sappy with you guys. Genuinely, it feels so nice being able to say so much good shit about this game, and being able to enjoy it and see what people are seeing in it. And now, at the end of the day, Baseline SRB2 is still Baseline SRB2. You shouldn't have to mod a game to have fun with it. Like, the game should be fun, baseline. It should be enjoyable baseline, and I stand by that. I stick with that. You shouldn't really have to mod something to make it really fun. But like, it's still here, and the modded experience is still its own experience. And I think modded SRB2, so far from the small fucking foot that I've dipped into the kiddie pool, is so goddamn fun that I want to keep playing through this entire game as Adventure Sonic. Can I do that? Are you guys gonna be pissed off if I just play through as Adventure Sonic and never touch Base Sonic ever again? I don't know. We'll see the comments of this video and figure it out, I guess. But, God, I think I'm in love with the game now.